Hello guys, so I wanted to do a video for anybody that is going in to have double jaw surgery or just jaw surgery in general, whether it be single, double or whatever, because you are numb for weeks afterwards, all around here. And I'll tell you something now, you definitely need these items because they are just invaluable to your hospital stay, for your few weeks after. Well, even now I'm still using one 32 days later. So the first one I would say is get loads of tissues, because you come out, your nose will be absolutely bunged up, full of blood, and it will be dripping blood, and you'll be drooling, and it's just awful. Definitely tissues. Definitely. The 3 days that I was in hospital, I was on my second box the day I left. Big, industrial sized box. I was on my second one, and I've got through loads of tissues since. So definitely tissues. Number 2, still using it, Vaseline. Definitely need loads of Vaseline or lip balm or anything, because your lips are so dry. I'm constantly putting Vaseline on. Like, I think half the time they just feel dry and they're not, but because you're so numb, you can't tell. But I've been slapping it on constantly, and I still am. My lips are now not as numb. Well, they're not numb now, apart from one little bit here. That's still numb. So I think they are dry now. So definitely get Vaseline. You will need it for sure. For when you get home to help you sleep, I suggest this bad boy. No, I'll see if I'll turn the camera around. No, I won't, because I can't figure out how to do it. A V-neck pillow. Ideal, because when you come out you cannot lie down and sleep, so you can prop your V-neck pillow up and it will keep you upright and you can sleep quite well. And definitely get one of those. Definitely. I got mine off Amazon for like 11 quid, not that much. Next definite essential, and I couldn't have survived the first couple of weeks without it, these are invaluable, because I tell you now, like, trying to suck is just impossible the first few days, the first couple of weeks. I have my smoothies in here, I have my soups in here, everything. This again I got off of Amazon. The single bottle I got for 93p. And the amount of water you get through and drinks, you constantly have to be on the water. And these are just fantastic. Fill it up, stick it through your gut, because they're tiny. There's my camera. They're so tiny. The water just, because you can't open it, you just squirt it all in. And it's been really good after you've managed to eat something or, had a smoothie or something like that. You can use it to squirt the water to clean everything out. So definitely I would 100% definitely get a few of these. I had 3. So I had kind of one permanently for water. Then I had a bigger one which had a bigger end, which I used for my smoothies and my soups. And then I had another one which was kind of like, sorry guys, I've got a cough. I used for either water or salt water when I was clearing my mouth. So that was good. I'm sure there's more essentials. There could not be, though. The last definite hospital essential, and this is one that I'm still using, and it is a mirror. Because I tell you now, it is like trying to pin the tail on the donkey, trying to find your mouth with food or a syringe, because you cannot feel a thing. and the mirror is just, oh, it's invaluable. I didn't take this one into hospital. I took a little pocket one. But when I got home, this has been in front of me every time I've eaten, even every time I've drunk, just to find that initial gap in your mouth, because it is just, you are numb from here down and you cannot find that gap. And even if you do, you will get covered in food because it is like trying to feed a baby. I sit and have my Weetabix in the morning and I kind of like, spoon it in. It goes all over your face and you've got to scrape it off like you do a baby. Definitely take a mirror. 100% take a mirror. Even if it's just a pocket one. That's all I had in hospital. I mean, well, if you want to take a big one, take a big one. That's no one else's business, really, is it? I always have my pocket mirror if I go out, because obviously I don't take that big thing out with me. And it's kind of hidden now, although I can eat a lot better. I have the mirror just on the table, just opened up so I can kind of see, just to make sure, more now, just to make sure nothing's gone around my face. But now my numbness is going, so if I do get something on my lips or on my chin, I can feel it. Whereas only just. So you've got a whole month where you could be walking around with anything all over your face if you don't have a mirror. So definitely get a mirror and take that into hospital. The only other thing I did pack was made sure I had like big kind of... I went and bought some new pyjamas for hospital and I got like a size too big. So like the opening of the head was that much bigger so you can get it comfortably over your head. But to be honest, it wasn't that bad anyway because I put a t-shirt on when I come home and like I said, there's no pain. It's just uncomfortable. So, but, big baggy clothes, just something comfy is good. What else did I have that's essential? Oh, goodness me. Arnica tablets. I've actually got mine ready for a friend that is having her surgery next summer because they stay in date and I've got loads left. I started taking them religiously a week before my operation. I had 2 4 times a day. That was a 30C. And then after my op, I bought the 200C. And I had one of those 3 times a day for 2 weeks. So for 3 weeks straight, I was on arnica. And if you've been following me and you've watched all of my previous videos, you saw how quickly my bruising came up. It was instant. And it is all gone. And I've seen videos of people that have just started to bruise now, or they only started to bruise a week or 2 after their operation. Mine was instant because I took the arnica the week before. So definitely take arnica, get it into your system. I was advised by the health shop that you could take it for 3 weeks straight, then take a break. I just literally did the 3 weeks and I haven't had it since. So that is another really, really good one to get that bruising out immediately. I got a face mask. Anybody that's following me on my Facebook and possibly Instagram, there's a picture of me wearing my face mask, which is hilarious. It's like you've got face covered in cucumbers, but it's in a mask. It looks well funny. But that is definite wonderful in the evenings because it seems to always be worse in the night time. So get a face mask. And also, I've packed it for my holiday now. I brought a jade roller, which is just a little green roller, and it's a cold stone anyway. It's cool, but you can put it in the fridge. And I use that for the swelling. And you just roll it up towards your ear because that's where your lymphoid drain things are. I YouTubed it. And you just do it 3 times in the same place, right up to your lymph. You do all of it. And you can it's anti-aging for your wrinkles, but it gets your face circulation going. So that's been really good. And you can do all down here. Like if you do under your neck, they say go down because the lymph thingy bobs are there. So you go down on there, and then the rest of your face, you go up to your ear or down to your ear. And it's got two sides. It's got a bigger side and it's got a littler side to do under your eyes and your nose and stuff. I found that really good and really cooling. That's another good thing. Other than that, I've been on ibuprofen and paracetamol. I did stop for a bit, but I did suffer with quite a bit of swelling. So I am now back on quite a high dose of ibuprofen every day, but that is also more so I fly on Saturday and I'm a bit worried about the altitude. Imagine if I get up there like 37,000 feet or whatever and I like the Michelin man. So I have been taking the ibuprofen quite regularly just to try and get the swelling down, which I think it's done because I've nearly got cheekbones back. You know, and the numbness is going, I can smile. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So 32 days in and it's doing good. I was trying to think what else is like an essential type thing. I mean, take an iPad or a phone or something, because I was in for 3 days. But we had the tellies in hospital too. But it is quite boring because obviously the second day you get that much bigger and that much more. You don't like really get out of bed an awful lot and you can't sleep, so you're up quite a lot. So definitely take your iPad to watch some films or something, music, that sort of thing, or a book. What else? I think that's about it for the essential guides. Definitely those items though. I would say out of all of them, the mirror, the squeezy bottle, the arnica, the tissues, and the Vaseline. Yeah, literally all of them, guys. Like, definitely get the lot. Build-up drinks you should get given from the hospital. I luckily didn't lose that much weight in the end. I only lost £5. But my dad was like full-blown, like giving me loads of smoothies and loads of homemade soups. So it's like proper, really decent, wholesome food. It wasn't canned soups. And then I was on my build-up drinks, which were like 400 calories per bottle, and they weren't massive. Lots of water. What else is there? I think that's about it, really. Toothbrush, you just have to get a baby toothbrush and just do the best you can the first week. It is really tough. But the one thing I did find, I didn't actually clean my teeth the whole of the first week. And the first time I went and saw my surgeon, and he was like, oh, you need to brush your teeth like a bit better. And I was like, how? Because like obviously all of you that have seen the videos, I couldn't open my mouth very well, I couldn't talk very well. And I think it's more you're scared to disturb a stitch or you're worried because you are that numb. It is all right. Even now, because I can't really get in there with my brush, I'm just in and till it. And you can get in there with a brush. Nice. I haven't used my little dentist sticks. I found that really difficult to get them in. I am using them if there's a bit of food I can't get. And then mouthwash. I'm using mouthwash constantly, making sure the mouth is clean, because as you know, I got that infection, and that was probably because that first week I wasn't doing my teeth properly. So lesson learned. If you can, get the toothbrush in there. I did mouthwash, as best as I could the first week, because like I said, I couldn't do that the first week and knock my neck back and all that lot. So definitely try and take a brush and just do the best you can. It's not easy, but try and do it, because, the infection wasn't nice at all. And then obviously I had to go on to antibiotics for a week, which is never fun. So just do the best you can with cleaning. I think that's it. I'm going to stop yakking because I want to go to bed. And I don't want to talk loads because it keeps on swelling my face up loads. And I need to put some more Vaseline on because I feel like they've gone dry, even though I can see it's all shiny and I probably don't need any, but I'm going to put it on anyway. So that's my essential tips and essential stuff you need for hospital, guys. Any questions, ask and I will answer. Very 100% truthful. I think I've said it before. If anybody's having this surgery, the more prepared you can go in for it, the better, because it is it's a big op. You know, it's huge what you're going to do to yourself. And if I can make one person be that prepared, they know what's coming. I know we're all going to get different reactions and we're going to recover differently. But just to swap the tips and be there to help others. And again, like I said before, Instagram is insanely helpful. You know, there's been loads of people that had the op the same time as me, or a day before, or a day after, or a couple of weeks. And I've been chatting to them loads, you know, and it is brilliant. Such fantastic, like such a good idea, you know, and everybody's so lovely on there. You know, even people that have had their surgery years ago, you know, they're still there to help, you know, and they've got all their pictures up and all of their videos. And, you know, it's just little tips that you get off of people. It's invaluable, you know, and every little helps, as Tesco says. Other supermarkets are available. I don't want to get sued by like everyone else. But yeah, definitely use Instagram, and just, if you are having a surgery or thinking about it, YouTube just as much as you physically can. I did, and I got so prepared from YouTube and Instagram. Like, you know, I got told about taking a mirror. Otherwise, I wouldn't have took one, because you just don't realise until you're in there. Like, you know, it's just little things like that. I think the squeezy bottle might have actually been somebody on Instagram that said about that. So, you know, it's stuff like that. You know, and lip balm, that was another Instagram, I think, or it may have been a YouTube. But definitely do it. You know, if you're thinking about it or you're on the fence, do it. You know, if you're thinking, oh, I'm too old, like, the time of your treatment is nothing compared to your entire life and the change that it's going to make to you. So definitely do it. Definitely. So next video, I should be even less swollen. I might have a tan, and I might have some colours in my mouth. So that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? And I might not have the bands in either. There could be a massive change. So I'll catch you guys after my orthodontist appointment, which is a couple of weeks' time. Bye.